Let's make a couple of interesting observations. First, if I punch, and you think of it as music, and you listen to the beat, you hear beat, 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 beat. But if I do what we call ukewaza, you hear 2 beats. So it is impossible for me to protect myself against a 1-beat attack with a 2-beat response. However, if I make the observation that the first piece here, this position that we might call the set or the getting ready or whatever the term is for, if I'm going to do what we call middle counter, yoko uke, or chudan uke, middle level uke to receive. I use the word counter, but when I first trained, we call that inside block, inside-outside block. If I look at that motion, well, this looks like something that is pretty sensible. It looks like a natural flinch position. So if you think about flinch positions, there are 3 main ways in which you react when something comes at your head unexpectedly. One thing you might do is this. Another thing you might do is this. The third thing you might do is like this. Sometimes this way, but usually this way. If Mike throws a punch at my head, I may go, ah, don't hit me. See this position I'm in, like this. Okay? Or, same punch, I might be like, whoa, don't hit me. See here? Or he might throw that same punch, and I might be this way, trying to catch it on my shoulder and my arms. By the way, this one can also be like this, because that punch might come from my head, and I might go, whoa, and try to stop his shoulder. Do you see? So these are natural positions. This is a natural position. This is the same position. It just looks cool. This is a natural position. This is the same position. It just looks cool. This is a natural position. This is the same. It just looks cool. Take this up. Ah, it just looks cool. But here's what this means. This means that I have idiot-proofed my martial arts. Because what I'm doing is I start with a natural reaction. The first part of the ukewaza technique, a natural reaction. So the punch comes, and I go, boom! Right, there's my, oh, get ready. Right? So at first, it's just don't get hit. Ah! Then later on, it becomes, I'm ready for this. So now I can grab it, and I can do my middle counter as a strike to his neck. That's cool. And then I can notice, look how this hand comes across. So the next time he comes in, I go, bam! So I stop it with this arm and punch it with that arm, and then I come in and hit him in the face. And so my technique now is a natural motion. But did you notice what I said? I come in and hit him in the face. There's an old samurai maxim that goes like this. When startled, step forward. So something comes at my head, I just move forward. I go, ah, and move forward. So let's look at the others. So this right here, this becomes middle counter or rising counter. This one becomes knife hand counter, what we call two-handed knife hand counter. The version that you see in, for example, Kyokushin, they'll do a version of that. Many styles do this. Many styles of Taekwondo use the hands like this. But then there's another kind of knife hand, which is done in a splitting motion. So look, ah, punch comes in, ah, knife hand. You see, so each one of these basic techniques is just one of our basic ukewaza, coming off of a flinch reaction. So if you understand this, you see these 3 natural reaction positions, and they give me the technique. All I have to do from here is any one of the basic techniques. So there are 3 natural flinch reactions, and there are 6 fundamental ukewaza. So that means each one of the natural reactions has 2 follow-up technique. So let me show them to you now. If my reaction is here, this position, 1, then my natural reactions are going to be either middle counter or rising counter, right? This one or this one. If my reaction is here, anywhere in this range, so see how the hands are crossed. So now I get knife hand in the version that we refer to as splitting, or feed with this hand. Get what we call down counter, get barai. And then the third one is here. So now I have, this comes in, 1, 2, or the technique known as morote. So I come in 1, knock it down, come in. So 6 techniques, 3 natural body flinch responses, 2 techniques for each flinch. It's not that complicated. You just move forward. When startled, move forward. These are some reflections from the master class. I'm Chris Thomas. Thanks for watching. Now go train.